Maybe. Hey, buddy, what is going on? How you doing on this, well, in Detroit, Michigan, this cloudy, windy kind of day? I'm Andy Vitale, host of My Fight, Our War, and co-host of Music and Mayhem with my brother, Skylar Ray, who, as we speak, him and Kayla are in Texas. That's right. They are in Texas, taking care of some business, and taking care of business they are, man, because those two are about to get very busy between their shows, between different meet and greets and events. We were just chit-chatting before coming on earlier this morning about his upcoming schedule, what they got going on. And let's just say it's a lot. But as I told him, hey, the price of being famous.
Mm-hmm.
So enjoy, brother, enjoy. Right now, we are just kind of going over a few different things. I was hoping to be taking part of some stuff going on with another friend of the family, my brother Johnny Wharton, who is the former head athletic trainer for the Detroit Red Wings. They are having a fundraiser at the Big Boy Arena here. For those of you in Macomb County, follow the Detroit Red Wings, know exactly what I'm talking about. The old, it's the Fraser Hockey Arena where, God, I played since I was in third grade. That's how long it's been around. They are having a fundraiser, and they're having old Vladdy is going to be, actually, it's 4 o'clock. They already played. They played, I believe it was 11 o'clock this morning. And a great cause. And a lot of the players with disabilities played in that game with us and from the team from Canada as well. So God bless them, man. Great time had by all. And then after that, I believe it was a 2 o'clock start, was the Detroit Wings alumni. And I was hoping to get there, but unfortunately, my schedule said no. But that's okay. That means I get to hang out and do some other stuff and chit-chat with you guys. So with that being said, we are going over some other things as we speak at this very moment. One of our local celebrities, Mike Young, comedian, producer, editor, actor, is going to be coming home. And he'll be coming home April the 16th, which was that a Wednesday, Thursday? Wednesday night. And he will be at the Mark Ridley's Comedy Corner in Royal Oak. And we are fortunate enough, we are going to be there as well to root on our hometown hero, Mike Young. So please, it's only one night, man. One night only. He is so freaking busy. Between Vegas, between Houston, between Nashville, between Tennessee. I mean, he's all over the place. But he is a local hero. He's a local comedian who never forgets his roots. And he is taking care of a one night stand.
Yeah, well,
you know what?
That'd be something he'd say.
That fits right now. If Mike ever sees this, he's like, yeah, that's about it. One night stand. I'm coming to Detroit. I'm going to, you know what? He gets paid to tell the jokes, not me. And that's why you can come and check him out at Mark Ridley's Comedy Corner. Comedy Castle. Do you want the address? Well, too bad. Look it up. I don't have it.
No, I can give it to them if you like.
Mark Ridley's Comedy Castle is located in Royal Oak. Well, hold on, man. Since you got the information.
Yeah,
you can get on here. Look at there she goes.
It's 310 South Troy Street in Royal Oak. Let's see. What else? April 16th. Doors open at 7. Show starts at 7:30. Ticket prices are pretty much $25 a seat, but of course there's like a $7 ticket fee. But yeah, whatever. That's on everything.
Get them now because they are going fast.
Yeah, I couldn't even get the front row already.
Yeah, and we're VIP, man. And it's just like so.
Very irritated people.
That's right. So if you don't see us, it's because we're actually going to be backstage in the dressing room.
Yeah.
So, we will come out and talk as well. Right now, Mike's like, this is so full of shit. But seriously, though, if you get a chance, man, not only that, but he released a show on Netflix called Stealing Jokes with Mike Young, produced and directed, I believe. So check that out on Netflix as well. So April the 16th, Mark Ridley's Comedy Castle. Doors open at 7 o'clock. Show starts at 7:30 for the one and only Mike Young. And really looking forward to meeting him and chit-chatting with him. And other than that, we've got our stuff going on in the next couple of weeks where we're going to be heading to flying off to good old White Plain, New York, Ford Gated Airport. And I'll tell you what, man, with everything going on, every time I purposely I don't watch the news anyways, very rarely. But every time I turn it on, man, it's just like something else is falling from the sky, and not in a positive way, or it's
snow or rain,
and starting on fire. So a little edgy, but you know what? They still talk about flying as the safest way to commute. So besides that, if something were to happen, I wouldn't know because I'd be sleeping.
As soon as the plane starts going down the runway.
That's it. I swear to God. Whoop, hold on a minute. Bam. Ah.
Oh my God.
Ah. Ah.
Good thing we're both cute.
Man, I mean, it's just between me and my red face and you and your white
skin.
Yeah, I mean, hey, we're representing. Look at you with your lions and me with the tigers.
Exactly.
And we got Lori. Hey, y'all, pray for us. Wait a minute, what's this? Hold on.
Yeah,
hey, y'all, pray for us. Tornado warning just hot.
Uh-oh.
I think you said probably hit, but we always pray for you, Lori. Man, the tornado ain't stupid enough to come around you, man. You kick tornado's ass. But in all seriousness, we send positive thoughts and prayers to everyone in Alabama.
And I got another, and we reckon you'll be safe. How's that?
We
reckon y'all be safe.
Yeah, and we fixing to send some positive thoughts and prayers your way to you and everyone in Athens, Alabama, and all over wherever the
bad weather is. Yeah,
that's sending positive thoughts and prayers. Everything will be fine. Was it okay? She did hit, not hot.
Hit, hot.
That tornado warning, just hot. Well, y'all practicing. That's right.
We're trying.
And and if you don't like it, well, bless your heart.
Yeah, I was listening to a comedian. I don't know if you know Trey Crowder, who's from the South. I think he's from Tennessee, actually. And he said something about reckon. I went, oh, okay, that's a word I can start to practice.
Reckon, fixin',
reckon, y'all.
Bless your heart.
Of course.
So, man, we're good. Y'all just be ready for us Detroit people, because we fixing to come there and throw a little whoop ass on
and
addiction.
We reckon we'll have a lot of fun.
We fixing to have some fun. And man, I'm hungry. See, I saw Lori there, and it's just like Dub's Burger just popped in my mind. So there's our list of
things to do.
Yeah. So if we actually were to go in order, it'd be New York first. On March 28th through the 31st, we'll be doing recording and shows in Connecticut with all of our family and friends there as well. So looking forward to that. We'll be seeing, of course, the one and only Matt Cronin. I'm not sure if Ian's going to be in town or not.
Out of town that. Leroy, we'll see Leroy.
Leroy Ebron will be there. My brother Leroy. Check him out.
I have a new sister, Anna, right? Anna?
Anna.
Okay.
Anna will be there with Peaceful Mind. I believe that's the right name. You wrote it down. It is
Peaceful Minds Treatment Center.
Peaceful Minds Treatment Center. Anna
And Anna Angela Fraioli.
Angela Fraioli. And she is doing amazing work in Connecticut with her facility. They just opened not too long ago. And I tell you what, check it out. Go to her site, check
Nice
out what
title.
they're doing. Exactly.
Peaceful
they're
Minds.
doing so much. I had the privilege of talking with Anna and what she's got going on, and just her story alone. She's going to be coming on when we're there. She's going to be a guest on the show when we get to Connecticut the end of the month, as well as some of her family members as well. So really looking forward to that, Anna, and for everything that you're doing. Thank you. You've gone through a lot and you continue to go through a lot, but you're still helping so many people, just like our sister Lori in Athens, Alabama, with what she's got going on with her event, the addiction eviction rally that's going to be in June, June 5th, 6th, 7th.
We'll be there 6th, 7th, 8th.
6th, 7th, and 8th. And yours truly is going to be a speaker there. And I'm getting raffled off. We're getting raffled off for food. And once I heard that, food,
I'm in.
You had me at food. Okay. So looking forward to seeing Lori and everybody in Athens, Alabama for the amazing event that is going on. This event is going to make history.
Yes.
Well, of course it is. It's your event, man. Lori don't play. So looking forward to that, Lori. And hopefully, I know last time we talked, you were a little under the weather. But it was just your allergies. Like you said, I'm not sick. I just sound sick. Y'all.
Y'all.
So hopefully you're feeling better or sounding better. I know how that goes, man. It's hard to do this shit when you're, even if you feel good, because that's how I was when I was in New York for that one, like 2 times ago when we were there. It was just pneumonia. See, pneumonia, pneumonia ain't shit. But yeah, man, when your whole job is to do interviews and talk and you don't have a voice, a little rough to do, but we did it as much as we could. So we're looking forward to New York on the 28th through the 31st. And as we said right when we came on, as OG was busy taking care of the arrangements for Mike Young at Mark Ridley's Comedy Castle on April 16th. There's still a few seats left. So if you're in the Detroit metropolitan area,
come join us.
And you're looking to have some fun, a few laughs, you definitely want to be there because Mike Young's the man. Show some love for some Detroit love, which he is doing for us. Again, one night only, April 16th, Mark Ridley's Comedy Castle. Doors open at 7 p.m. So other than that, just wanted to pop on, say hi. And this weather's pretty crazy here. We got a bunch of rain.
But it's in the 70s, so it's nice.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely warm
for us.
So looking forward to that.
Not for Lori, but for us.
Yeah. So they were showing actually that earlier. They were showing the map with the bad weather coming, and it looks like you guys were actually
please be careful.
South, they were getting hit with some pretty serious shit. So everyone there, be safe. But
I'm just gonna assume, but I don't know if your house has a basement, because I know a lot of houses in the South don't. So if you have a basement, have it ready. We all have basements up here, pretty much.
What you talking about? I'm on the 2nd floor.
But you're also not in a house.
No, but I'm on the 2nd floor.
Yeah, well, you're closer to God, I guess.
Yeah. It's like, okay, Susie, into the tub.
Exactly. Everybody in the bathtub.
Where is she? No, she's down here sleeping. Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Just leave her. She's fine.
The Wonder Dog is curled up on her back, paws up, snoring away.
Enjoying her Saturday afternoon.
So you guys, I hope you guys are having a good weekend and just enjoying this wonderful life that we've been given. And I went on earlier chit-chatting a little bit just about a lot of different things. Like I said, talking about my brother Skylar Ray and Kayla and all the incredible work that they're doing. And that just, it expands out to all of us and to all of you and to all the work that you're doing. Like I said, Lori, Anna, everyone with these incredible families that are doing so much for so many others. And, it's just really something.
And just the nicest people, honest to God, everybody who seems to be in the recovery world are just fabulous and kind. And,
it's just, people helping people, man.
Well, I think they appreciate life.
And, unfortunately, we have made a lot of very poor decisions that almost, in some cases, cost people that we love, cost them their lives. And they're no longer by us doing what we're doing. And especially, when I tell my story, I always talk about, people who close to me that I've lost. My brother Jerry, literally held him in my arms as he took his last breath. Little brother Kevin, who lost his battle, and as long as we talk about them and remember what they've gone through in their battles, they may not be here physically, but they'll always be here in spirit. They'll always be here as long as we, keep. We're froze, and we keep their name alive. We keep their story alive.
You know what I found amazing when we talked to Coach Tony and how when his son died and he, from a fentanyl overdose, and he wasn't really aware of what was going on, then found out that 12 of his son's friends all passed away.
Yeah, and not just
and
12.
New Milford, it's a small town. It's not like the size of Detroit or
and it wasn't
Atlanta.
Just 12 students. They were,
knew.
But they were friends. 12 friends of Brian's that Coach, when he was talking about that,
oh my God, it was just amazing.
I could see how emotional it was for him because they weren't just like 12 students from such and such high school passed away from fentanyl overdose.
Yeah, it wasn't another set.
They were 12 students that have been to his house that he knew personally. And it was just such an eye opener. It was like, it was just, we'll pop this off here. It was just an eye opener for people to realize, this battle, this battle's real, man. This battle, it's in our own backyard. And unfortunately, unless you're involved with an organization, with a family, because that's just like the type of person you are to help, unless you're not involved, you don't know, and why would you? You're sheltered from it. Maybe you don't. And it's not just kids. I mean, addiction has no restraints on. It doesn't care how old you are, what race you are, your social standings, or your political views. It doesn't care. Addiction's just a cruel ass, ugly coward who attacks people at their weakest.
She post her last statement.
Who?
Lori. She goes, you remember the 3 guys that died watching the Super Bowl last year? She just read that 2 were arrested for giving them fentanyl.
I don't remember.
I don't remember 3 guys died watching the Super Bowl, but
remember the 3 guys that died. I'm not sure. I don't remember hearing this, but was it 2 were arrested? Yeah, and the thing is too, I mean, we were talking with Coach and just a lot of the different guests that things are different now than when I was younger. And it sounds crazy to say our drugs were better, but they were.
Slower death, typically.
Well, it's just that you were, for the most part, you knew what you were getting from the person that you were getting it from. But now, I mean, it's just, even now, people that you're getting it from are getting it from someone who are getting it from someone, and you go down that little rat race, that little line of destiny that'll eventually kill you. And it's laced with fentanyl. It's laced with shit that will just wipe your ass out like that. And we see it every day. But like Coach, he was blindsided, man. Here, his son, I mean, he literally went from everything was fine to a knock on the door from the police on, I think it was Christmas Eve or Christmas morning, saying that his son either was arrested or
Yeah.
OD'd. I
And
can't
then the
remember. I don't
police
want
let
to get
him
it wrong,
go.
but it was literally like what? I mean, that's how much of a shock it was.
Yeah.
And for all of us, unless you're hit directly, a lot of times you're watching the news and you'll see it. This is happening in this city, this town, this wherever, but it's not at home until it does hit home. And then when it does hit home, it hits a lot closer than you think. And to think that you're safe from it is very foolish, because like I said, addiction just doesn't care. And we need to be involved. We need to attack this before it starts. And it's just like, well, how do you know? Well, you start young. You start young, and you just start letting people know without sugarcoating things, just exactly what's going to happen. You take drugs, you're going to die. Eventually, you're going to die if you keep taking them. You're going to end up, hopefully you'll end up in jail. And that way, hopefully that will open your eyes and, kind of change things around for you. But for those of us who know the prison system and stuff, what's going on in prison, you can pretty much get whatever you want while you're, inside as well. So the bottom line is, if you don't want to die from drugs, don't do drugs. I mean, it's pretty much that cut and dry.
Share with them what Skylar said about everybody's sober date.
We all have a sober date. Mine's January 27th. But some people, January 27th is the date that they died. That's their sober date. You know what? And that's what it comes down to. And it's just like Russian roulette, man. It's just like, if you keep tempting fate, eventually fate's gonna win. And we don't want that, man. We've all been blessed that we're still here. And some of us have issues with that, because I know there's been many times where it's just like, why me, man? Why am I still here? Where I look around at people so close to me. Like I said, Jerry, my guy, he's my brother, man. And I've done so much worse things in life than Jerry. And, you think, why am I still here? And, between the shooting, the stabbing, my appendix blowing up, the 50 surgeries, my organs shutting down,
your lungs filling up with blood,
filling full of blood,
your sepsis in the arm.
Yeah, all this stuff going on. But I'm still here, and you get that survivor's remorse. But then I remember having some doctors talk to me one time, and it wasn't this last time. It was actually, I think, after the shooting or something, when it was like, you're here for a reason. You better fucking basically wake up and realize that you've been blessed, and, to really take advantage of this. And that's what I've been trying to do. And everyone else on here, Lori and Anna and Coach and Skylar and Benjamin Lerner and Matt Keegan and Kalichi and King Hanson, all these people who are doing their own thing, but are doing more to give back to the community, to bring awareness. And that's what we got to do, man. Is people ask, well, I don't have a show, I don't have a podcast. You don't need it. You got this. We all got this. You got the try. Hold it. There, you all just
don't need a tripod.
Y'all just have your own show now. That's all it takes. This is what I started with. I started with this and some creepy ass tripod with bendable legs. When I was doing my first promo, the legs started to go on it, so it started going like this, and I started going sideways. So I'm literally going like this with Dan and Donna from Hard Knocks doing my first show.
And they're probably going,
they're
God.
just like, they're like, you know what, Manny, we can redo this. I'm like, no, damn it, we're gonna do this. I am not giving up. I'm doing this damn show right now, and ended up doing it and had a great time. So you ask what you can do. We can all do something. And that is just, do your part. Don't look at what other people are doing and try to copy what they're doing, or don't try to be something you're not. Just be yourself.
Well, one thing that you say a few times, and I think people, listen, if you think somebody may have an issue, They probably do. So just reach out.
Exactly.
Just call them or text them. How you doing? Just thinking about you today. You okay? That might be enough
So that
to
might
start a conversation.
save their life,
Mhm.
and a couple different ways is, yeah, I mean, I've had people, and sometimes I've had people say it and it was too late. They're like, man, I thought that there might be a problem, but I wasn't sure. So I didn't want to say anything. And next thing you know, there was a problem and now they're dead. Well, you know what? Better off saying something and ruffling some feathers and pissing off and hurting someone's feelings. Make them a little butthurt. Oh, what's going to happen? One, you're going to be wrong. Hopefully that's it. Just say, listen, they might just be having a bad day, week, month, year, and that's it. Drugs not involved. We all have, not everyone is, knee deep, eye deep in drugs and alcohol. Some people just have some shit going on in their lives and their mood changes. A lot of red flags show up that also mimic addiction. Now, the best news would be, no, it was just this, and this. Thank God. Hey, you know what? My bad. But if they're true family and friends with love for you, they're going to be like, you know what, though? Thank you. Thank you for noticing and looking out. And, nowadays, yeah, you got to assume the worst. Assume the worst and hope for the best. But
there's a recent study. I got to jump in with
oh boy,
with those kind of things. That what everybody needs. Okay, if somebody's having a rough
is
day,
a hug.
all they need is 8 minutes, not 6, not 10, 8 minutes from a friend to let them know that they have worth. That somebody actually cares about them. You don't have to be in their face on the phone. But it was a study. It was 8 minutes, something to do with the the waves in the brain and feeling self-worth, whatever. But just 8 minutes, and I'd rather spend 8 minutes on the phone with you than 8 minutes at your funeral, looking at you in the casket or looking at your urn and saying, "I could have spent those 8 minutes better, 3 weeks ago."
Yeah, man. Because for dead people, they're dead. But how many times you've been at funerals? Oh, they look so good. Don't they look good? For one thing, you're dead. I really don't give a shit. You're dead. And just like when kids are born, oh, look how cute they are. They're not cute. They look like little amoebas. Or they like slimy little things. You know what? You're dead is dead. And well, like OG said, man. And I've said it all the time. It doesn't take a lot just to pick up the phone. It doesn't take a lot to, instead of driving to wherever, to the bar, to the store, to the game, on your way there, stop by so-and-so's house, a little knock on a door. Hey man, just wanted to say, or a phone call, man. Hey, what's up?
Or you could use the excuse, I'm kind of having a rough day. Can I have a few minutes of your time? That way they think they're helping you, but you're actually helping them.
Yeah, that way when they're having a really crappy day, you can dump your fake shit on them and really depress them. Way to go, OG. Oh, I'm just kidding. I could not resist. As soon as you started, that popped in my head. Ooh, this would be a good point now and here to jump in and be a little smart ass. So you're welcome.
Yeah, thanks.
But actually, serious, in all actuality, that is, if you don't throw something in there just to get the conversation started.
Exactly.
If you feel a little awkward about it. If not, man, just come right out. If it's someone that you've known that long and that well, you know what? You don't even have to beat around the bush, man. If it's someone new, that is a good idea. If it's someone that you don't have that real tight relationship with, doing what she said is exactly would be great. That way, it's like an icebreaker.
Good opener. You know what? I had a dream about you. Okay, here's Mariana. I had a dream about you last night. How are things going? I saw that you won the lottery. I just something to open up the conversation and just have that. Just trying to get
just
those
a little
8
chit
minutes
chat,
in.
man. Yep. And but yeah, those flags, man, those red flags. Like I said, spending time, my time with the police department, EMS. I can't even tell you how many times I heard loved ones, family members of now deceased person that I'm sitting there with, and having to inform, being there with multiple occasions with the police department, with the hospital, with EMS, having to be there and inform the family that's so your loved one's dead, and there's no easy way to say that.
Mm-mm.
And I can't tell you how many times I heard people. I wish I could have said this. If only I would have said this, maybe things would have been different. You know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe they would still be alive. Maybe, but you don't know because you didn't say something. So don't live with that regret and that guilt. Every time you wake up and your loved one's gone, having to sit there and say, man, if only I would have said something, I wonder if they'd be alive. That will eat you up, man. So don't do that to yourself. But most of all, don't do that to the one you love. Just come right out, man. Say, listen, there's got something going on. If it's someone that you're that tight with, don't beat around the bush. Say, listen, especially for us. Say, I've been there, done it. So, what's up? Just something like that, just to get the ball rolling, just to open up the conversation. And like we were saying, better off to be wrong and just to have some a little butt hurt than to be right and not say something and have be dead. So, Lynn, you please make sure my lipstick on point. Oh, you wait. I'm gonna if you do something stupid like that, I'm gonna grab like me a green, double
Sharpie
marker and draw all over, which I've done to people. A friend of mine, we were at the bar one night and just got shit faced. And my brother Jay decided he's going to go out to the truck and wait for us. And we were up north, deer camp, one of those things. So he's out in the truck, passed out, and me and my other buddy were in there shooting pool. And we were up there so much, we were regulars, so we knew everybody. And the one waitress came over and asked where Jay was. And we said, outside. Also, I looked down and I saw she had a green marker in her apron. And so what do? Doesn't everyone think, let's go paint our buddy who's passed out green? So we did. We took the marker, went out to the truck, and while he was passed out, we were drawing on his face, coloring him in all nice and green. So we go back in the bar. We stay there for a while, come back out, go home, bring him into the camp and the cabin. The next morning, we get up for kegs and eggs, time to go to breakfast, and woke up the next morning. Jay comes walking out of his room, and me and Matt look up and we're like, oh my God, we forgot we painted him green. And when we got home that night, he passed out. So we ran into the bathroom, took the mirror down over the sink. And it was just like, oh, he'll never miss that, which he did. That's how, So here it's like, come on, we're going to go to breakfast. And he's like, all right. And me and Matt are looking at each other, cracking up. So he gets ready and we're trying to rush him so he doesn't notice the mirrors off the wall. And so he's putting his boots on, happens to lean over, and there was a trophy with a plaque where you could like see a reflection into the mirror of the trophy. All of a sudden you hear, hey, what the hell? And he starts yelling. He comes out and he's pointing at his face. And we're like, what? He looked like the Great Kazoo, man. He was green. So he walks into the bathroom and now he realizes that the mirror's gone. So he put the mirror up, which really pissed him off. So he goes, now he's got to jump in the shower and wash his face and all that. Well, the only soap we had up north was lava soap. He's scrubbing his face with sandpaper. I mean, it was
probably almost bleeding.
The drunk stories that we have. I mean, we share some stories, and some people are like, well, that's not funny. My ass, that was funny as hell. Some of the things we did when we were hammered. I mean, yes. I mean, that would have been funny if you're sober. Yeah. So it was funny.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Tell them about the dog with the seeing eye dog.
And buying all the raffles
so she can hear all the Manny cop stories.
Oh,
yeah.
The dog,
the seeing eye dog.
Oh yeah, when we were
because you're talking, funny. This is funny
just
story.
Silly shit, just having fun. Some people say, Manny, you're not serious enough when it comes to this shit. And I've actually had people say this. They're like, man, you're this, you're that. So I'm sitting there, and so this is
I love this.
to all the people who think I don't take this serious, to all those who say I'm not serious enough, I say to you, do take it serious,
Mhm.
jackass. And no, I take this as serious as anybody does,
You want to
man.
laugh every day.
But you know what?
There's enough
I
sad
laugh
stuff.
at myself all the time. And what's the use of being sober and enjoying this life if we don't enjoy life? And that
Mhm.
big part of that, as OG says, is laughing.
Mhm.
And most of the time, I'm making fun of myself. And if given a chance, I will be more than happy to make fun of you if you give me something to make fun of. And I'll be the first one to throw the bait out for you. I'll tee it up. Something for me that I've done in the past.
And he does. He
I'll
does.
tee it up for you. It's
Mhm.
like, guess what I did? And they're like, you really want people to know this? Yeah, it's funny. But when we were in New York waiting to fly back this
I
last
love
time,
this.
it was when it was really bad weather. And just to show, I love to have fun and I love going live. And we're sitting there. And for some of you may have heard this, we're sitting there and we were supposed to leave at 12:30. Well, next thing you know, it's 12:30 and we're going to be delayed. I think it was only like 20 minutes or something like that. And there was a guy, oh my God, Delta sucks. I hate Delta. And he's going nuts. And here's me. I'm just grinning away. And now I'm like, well, this is just more time for me to sit here and make friends and just be silly as shit.
He's a
And
people watcher, definitely.
and not only that, but now we're going there so often, we're getting to know people. So what do? I decided it's a good idea to go mess with TSA, which probably isn't the best idea, but what the hell? So I go walking over and I'm just kind of staring at TSA, which if you're TSA, you might wonder, why does this guy keep scoping us out here? But then they realize it's me and they're like, hey, that one lady, she was just like, I know you. And I go, man, she, yes. So and I can't remember her name, darn it, but just having fun. So now I go back and now it's no longer 15, 20 minutes or so. Now it's like they kept upping it like every half hour. This guy's pissed. Well, now this other little shithead, douchebag comes walking up to jump in the fray. And now these three young girls are at the gate and they're just giving the information that they've been given about updating the schedule. So they're getting yelled at. And now I'm looking at OG, and now there's this other young girl next to us that we were chit chatting with a little bit. And it's just like, in the old days, I just would have walked up there and punched these guys. But now I'm just like shaking my head. And so now it's like 3 hours delay that we're
Mhm.
sitting there. And I'm still having fun. So meanwhile, Ding and Dong are still bitching and they walk away. And I walk up to the three girls and I walk up and I'm kind of just staring at them. Not, in any particular way, but just so enough they would be like, oh God, now what? So I go, listen, I just got to tell you something. And they're like, you can just see what's next. I go, you girls are doing amazing work, for what you're putting up with here. I go, I'm sorry for these idiots. And they started laughing. They're like, thank you so much. And just start joking around a little bit. And all of a sudden I go, yeah, it's just one thing though. And they're like, what? And I go, when are we leaving? I yelled at them and everyone looks and I look at OG's like, what are you doing? And all of a sudden the girls start laughing. So
Mhm.
she knew I was just me being me. So that goes on. So I go back and I sit down and now people are looking at me. I go, well, now's the perfect time to go live. I got everyone's attention. So we're going live. And I said, yeah, we're still here in White Plain, New York. We are now 3.5 hours late, delayed. We're supposed to take off. The pilot came out and we found out what the delay was. The pilot's seeing eye dog got away and we are trying to chase him around the concourse here because we can't take off without the dog, without the pilot seeing eye dog. And I just kept right on talking. It's not like I went, ha, ha, and I was like, so right now we've got other people and everyone's just kind of like
Watching him.
really. And then all of a sudden 2 cops come walking up. And it's
Yeah,
just
they
like,
did.
They're like, are they here to take Manny away, or are they helping look for the pirate seeing eye dog? It was so damn fun. I mean, I don't know if anyone. I mean, I enjoyed it. I was having fun. The people around us were having fun, and that's what it's about, man. You know what? We only live once. Well, in my case, but enjoy life. Laugh instead of bitch. These poor girls up there, would not. We finally got on the plane as we were walking by. I'm waving to them, and I can't remember what I said, and they were just like, "Hey, thanks," just for having fun. And like OG always says, she doesn't mind flying with me, man, because I'm just like, whatever. And
She's a very easy traveling
I
companion.
mean, things are going wrong, which luckily for us haven't been too bad lately. But it's like, oh well, it gives me longer time to see what kind of mischief I can get in. No sandpaper soap.
Oh yeah, that lava.
Oh yeah, that was that'll be another what we could do, and I'm sure some people get upset by it, but whatever. We'll do a show with some of the silly, embarrassing things that have happened, both sober and when you're hammered. Because that one friend sent me that one meme and said, "Manny, I saw this, and it made me think of you." And it said, "In alcohol's defense, I've done some pretty stupid shit perfectly sober." And I really have. But let's see what else. Since it's me, you, and Lori.
But Mariana.
Oh, Mariana.
Yeah, I don't know if she's still on, but she was on. No, also,
Mariana, she's awesome,
the one,
man. She got some awesome ink.
The seeing eye dog with the, I don't want to say because it gives it.
Oh, yeah.
I love that too.
I have a tendency of looking at things just differently, and I love to have fun with it.
It looks for the fun side.
And we're at work one time, and I'm just sitting there, and a friend of mine has this, we're all dog lovers, cat lovers, animal lovers. So
I know. I just love this one. So just go ahead. Just ignore me. Just keep going.
She'll be going here in a second. So we're talking about our fur babies, and the one girl, Felicia's like, "Yeah, my dog Apollo." We're all just talking about her, like our kids, and how well trained Apollo is, and this Apollo, and how great Apollo is, and someone said something about, did you train him? To which she said, no. It was actually a dog that was in the program to become a leader dog. And as you all
blind,
know,
the leader dogs.
Leader dogs are to help people with vision impairments, to help those who cannot see. And so it was like, what do you mean he was? He was in the program to become a leader dog. It's because he got kicked out of the program. Why did he get kicked out of the program, you may ask? It's because her dog had cataracts. I started cracking up. I'm like, and everyone just kept talking. And I was just like, whoa. Wait, what was that? The dog had cataracts. And I was like, the dog had cataracts. I'm cracked. And everyone's just staring at me. They're like, Manny. And I'm like, the dog had cataracts. I go, did he get a seeing eye dog? I mean, was there like two dogs and then the person, the seeing eye dog could see? It was just funny as hell.
Yeah.
And evidently I was the only one that thought so. But
they thought you were terrible. I thought it was hilarious.
Oh, it was so funny. I mean, it was just stuff like that. Just sit back and enjoy life, laugh a little bit. You know what? There's plenty times that to be very serious. There's plenty of times where laughter is taken over by heartache, tears, and anger. Don't wait for it to happen.
Better to laugh,
because it's gonna happen, unfortunately. So when you do have those times, just to let loose and laugh and be silly as a little kid again, enjoy those moments, because unfortunately they're too far and few between. So enjoy being silly. Enjoy just going and being able to have my new little toys here to mimic OG.
Thank you.
OG is busy. So then we always, good job, OG. OG went number 2. And then we got the love this thing.
It's one of those goats, that fall over. No.
That's also
Now that's
OG.
now that's me. That's me.
OG. Susie or OG. That's Susie when OG goes. This thing is great, man. It's got all these little.
It's a new toy.
Yeah.
Be patient.
So, this way when I say, hello everybody, how you doing? My name is Manny Vitale, host of My Fight Our War. Oh, thank you. Appreciate you. Really. And this is OG.
Of course.
What? Don't you?
Of course.
Let's see. Here's Skylar Ray.
And he's not even here to defend himself.
That's all right.
He's in Austin, Texas right now.
We got to mess with him a little bit.
Yeah. On that note.
All right, folks. That's 46 minutes of your life that you will never get back again. So we will end this on that note. It is still early. It's only 4:48 p.m. Eastern time in Detroit, Michigan. So there's probably a very good chance that you will see us going live again
later
in
on
a while.
Maybe.
I'll wake up OG.
Hello.
Because right now let's see. They don't have snoring on here. Oh well. We'll just we'll be going on live again because there's just a lot of silly ass shit that I want to talk about. We got some jokes. We got some silly Saturday, silly ass dad jokes that will be thrown at you. Lori and Mariana. And that's about it.
Yeah. So a little later on tonight, people, get more of the family will come on.
So
and we can hang out and talk to one another.
And go ahead and check out, pull up some silly dad jokes. You guys, we could have a little joke off.
Good.
And go from there.
Okay.
So, look at him turning red again. Man, I stopped the antibiotics, which was the reason that this all happened, is because you're not supposed to be out in the sun. And damn, but I don't know any nurses that could have helped me. Oh, that's right. OG's a nurse, or at least she plays one on TV. So let's wrap this up, and we will be back. Wait, what did that say?
Y'all got me.
Okay. So find some
dad jokes.
Find some silly dad jokes. But what did she say? Something about Detroit. Something about Detroit will never
be the same.
Detroit will never be the
After
same
we get
when
down
y'all
there and
go
come back. We'll have some Southern flavor when we get back.
Y'all fixing.
I reckon we'll change in Detroit.
We'll end that with them.
Oh, and there's Danny. Hi, Danny. We're leaving now, Danny.
We'll end that.
We're coming back later.
Danny, there he is.
Yeah.
We are doing good, brother. But I tell you what, we are. We've been yapping away. OG's been on a roll for 48 minutes, and so finally she said, "I gotta go." So now we have to let OG have a poop break. Oh, I can't believe you said that on the air.
Why not?
But we're going to come back live again. So, Danny, let Katie know and let whoever else know. We'll be popping on again probably within the next hour, 2 hours, something like that, and round up every silly ass dad joke you can find.
That's your assignment.
Let's get a little bit of silly ass Saturday going on here. Good. And have some fun and laughter, and makes you guys more than welcome to jump on, make fun of me all you want. Hey, that's why I'm here, right? So let's do this. Let's have a good time tonight. Silly ass Saturday night. Until then, love you guys. And
bye.
We
now.
will be chatting soon. It's the sun stuff going on. It's affecting my brain. All right, guys, keep fighting a good fight.